your reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Aquarius, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, so Aquarius, let's see what's going on in your reading. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. All right, let's do this. So if you're interested in a personal reading, email me or comment on the video. And I will get back to you. All right, let's see what's going on. Two cards for Aquarius for their highest good, Spirit. One more card. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. You have faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. Wow. So you could be traveling, or you could be taking a step towards, some kind of cruise or going somewhere different, and really exploring something different this year. So I feel like it's nice. You have traveling lightly, simplify your life. Yes, definitely. Do things easy. Try not to be doing things so hard. Like, just go with it. Go with the flow. Let everything fall into place. Try not to make things so difficult. Like, oh, I got to go do this. I got to go do that. Just let it come in. Let everything just come in. Make things easy for yourself, you guys. And I feel like there is definitely a lot of traveling here, which is very nice. All right, so Aquarius, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aquarius, 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 Aquarius. One for the current, one for the situation. Wow, look at that. One for the past or now, one for what's hidden. Very, very nice. One for the hopes and fears, what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and the outcome. So definitely reviewing everything, trying to figure out what your next step is. Try not to rush into things. Really take it easy and slow down. Really step back into your power, you guys. Okay, be the leader that you are. Try not to rush into things. I feel like you're trying to figure out what your next move is here. You start off with the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is talking about something coming to an end. I feel like there could have been some kind of painful ending, or there's going to be a painful ending. Definitely something has come to a close, like maybe patterns or just relationships or whatever. People not supposed to be in your life. There's something here that has ended. You do have the Magician card for the situation. They're asking you to really think positive in everything. Like I always say, that we do create the world that we live in. So if there's negativity around you, or you're being angry all the time, that's how your world will be. That you're manifesting things very quickly also. With the Strength card in the past or now, I do feel like you need to find your courage, your confidence to do the things that you would never do. Find your courage. And I feel like you are finding your confidence and your courage. I feel like you're having more patience. I feel like you know what you need to do. Very nice. You have the Ten of Pentacles here. The Ten of Pentacles is talking about material success, wanting that stability, wanting that strong foundation, that comfort, that security. You also have the Two of Pentacles down here for the hopes and fears, and I do feel like you're going to be traveling very soon. I also feel like there's a decision you're contemplating, but there's also they're also asking you to really start taking it easy, to slow down. That you're trying to do everything all at once, and you need to really slow down on that. You have the Four of Swords here. The Four of Swords is talking about resting, taking it easy. That things you can only do so much on things. Just let things come in and just keep going, but take care of yourself at the same time. You have the Queen of Wands here for what you need to work on, and they're asking you to be the light, to see the light, to don't care about anybody else's thing. You do your own thing. Be assertive. Like, don't give up on things. See that things are changing for the better and not for the bad. really find your strength and follow the light that you put out there, because I do feel like you yourself are a light, Aquarius, that you give that motivation to people when you don't even think that you do. Um, you have the Three of Swords here, and the Three of Swords is definitely talking about some kind of heartbreak, some kind of hurt. You know, maybe you're feeling sad, maybe you're feeling your emotions are very high right now. It's just a lot going on, you know, in this world that make us feel like this. But we'll see why it's here with the cards, okay? All right, Aquarius. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Aquarius, 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 Aquarius. All right. So he has a 10 of, sorry you guys, my chair is squeaky. So he has a 10 of Swords here. And why is a 10 of Swords here, Spirit, for Aquarius for my card? Wow. Okay. So you do have the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. And when you see the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, you know, there is opportunities around you. There's financial opportunities around you, but there's also an ending here. And I feel like you need just to go with everything that's going on, you know, no matter what. With the Knight of Pentacles, I do feel like, oh, this is the Page and the Knight. Wow. I didn't even realize that till right now. So really have patience for everything, you guys. Really, you know, stop trying to control anything. Just let everything come in. Even if it's a painful ending, just go with it. Just keep going. Like, don't stop, you know, just keep going, go with the flow and let everything just come in. You also have the Page of Pentacles here, and there's messages coming in. I feel like you could be on a new venture. I feel like you could be learning something long term. I feel like you've been learning a lot and you're going to be using it very soon. Also, I feel like there's financial opportunities for you. So it's very nice. Wow. And then when, like I said, with the Ten of Swords, I do feel like with the Ten of Swords that, you know, yes, there's an ending, but things have to come to an end in order for us to move into something new. You have the Magician card here, Aquarius, for the situation. Wow. So they're asking you to follow your heart with the Knight of Cups and the Strength card here. They're asking you to really follow your heart, you know. The Magician is here also, and the Magician shows up. It's asking you to really look at things more positive. You know, remember that you create the world that we live in, you know, and how we see things, how we're doing things. I also feel like you need to communicate better, like really be careful on what you choose to say and not to be harsh on things. With the Strength card here, I do feel like, you know, you're learning from the past and everything that's going on from it. I feel like you're going to be moving forward. I feel like you need to listen to your inner voice, like to leave those doubts behind, that you can do anything and everything that you want to find your strength and your courage, you know, also. They're asking you to follow your heart, and no matter what even if it's difficult, to follow your heart, okay, to say what you need to say, but follow your heart. I feel also too that, you know, you're going to want to be doing your own thing. You're going to be wanting to learn your own thing. You're doing your own thing. But the one thing I do feel like you're going to do is, you know, follow your heart on this, because there's something here about that you want to go on your own. Like you want to do your own thing. Like, you know, you don't want nobody else to tell you anything else. I feel like to pursue your dreams and what you want to put out there, you know, to start them, to find that courage, to find that confidence to do unexpected things, you know. And they're also asking you to trust your intuition along with following your heart. You have the Strength card here again, and like I said, you know, really believe in yourself. Really know that you can create anything that you want to create and make it successful, because you've come a long way, Aquarius. Wow, it's nice, and I do believe that it's now. He has a 10 of Pentacles here, and why is a 10 of Pentacles here? So like I said, you know, you really want that strong foundation. You want that that security, that comfort that comes with this 10 of Pentacles. You know, you want to establish yourself. You know, you don't want to have to be going back and forth or worried about anything. You just want it. You want that material success, which is very nice. I do feel like you have a lot of support from your friends and family with the Three of Cups. I feel like there is going to be some kind of abundance coming through for you. And I do feel like there is togetherness and celebration here also. With the Page of Swords here, I do feel like there's unexpected messages coming in. So there's some kind of messages that are trying to come to you. Really try to express yourself really clearly. Don't jump to conclusions on things also, okay? Like really just, go with the flow, okay? Do your research before you're making any kind of decision. Really see the truth in everything. They're also asking you to really explore different things, because you never know that there could be an opportunity there for you. You have the Two of Pentacles down here for the hopes and fears. Wow, look at that. So really slow down, okay, because I feel like you're trying to juggle everything all at once. I feel like you're also making some kind of decision, maybe trying to figure out on what path you want to take. There's definitely new experiences coming through because of the World card that is here, which is very nice. I feel like there's new experiences coming in. I feel like you're moving towards something new, and I feel like you're achieving everything that you want to. But that you're taking it all in, but also feel like you need to start taking control of the things that are going on in your life. Like really start taking control of, those loose ends, those things that are just been, lingering there, balancing out your checkbook, or, balancing out your finances, or whatever it is, really start taking control of everything that's going on in your life. I do feel like there is success here. I do feel like you're trying to create something, wanting to create something on this new path. I do feel like things are going to fall into place for you also, Aquarius. So that's very, very nice. I like that. Let's see, what else do I have? Just go with the flow, okay? Go with the flow on this. You have the Four of Swords here. And why is the Four of Swords here for the what you need to do now? So definitely trying to make a decision here, because you have the Two of Cups. Feel like you need to just go with, I feel like somebody close to you is going to help you make a decision also. There is definitely that decision that's here. I feel like you need to take it easy and rest. That it's, you've done all you could, so it's time to rest now, to catch up on yourself, to rest and nurture yourself. I also feel like you need to really look at things differently. Feel like you need patience, and to really feel like you could be waiting on something also. Wow. But I really do feel like you need to be calm and have patience, no matter what. Even if you don't see that it's, whatever it is that you're waiting on, you don't see it closer to you. I feel like you just need to have that patience. I also feel like you need to see things differently, in a different perspective also. Like step back and look at things differently now, because you're a different person. You yourself are. You've been going through a lot of changes. So just really look at things differently. Take a step back and look at everything differently. Look at both sides, be objective, whatever it is, just look at things differently. And I also feel like there could be some kind of offer coming in, and that's how you're going to be making a decision. I feel like, you're trying to balance everything between you and whoever you're involved with, trying to keep things balanced, which is very nice. You have the Queen of Wands here for what you need to work on. Wow. Okay. So you do have the Queen of Wands, and like I said, be the light. You are the light for a lot of people out there. You may not think so, but you are. I feel like you need to stay in the light. That to stop caring so much about what other people think, what they're doing, whatever it is. Really, really step in being into that light. Okay. I feel like you need to walk away from things that are just not for you. If they're not positive and they're just like keeping you down, or they're bringing you down, I feel like you need to walk away, because you do have the Eight of Cups. I feel like also too that a lot of you guys could be going on a spiritual journey, but definitely walking away to something better. So this is good. This is really good right here. Also with the Hierophant here, I feel like you're definitely looking for the answers that you're looking for. I feel like you're searching for answers. I feel like you are definitely You could be a teacher or some kind of guide to some people, also because of the spiritual journey that you're on. Like people pay attention to you and what you have to say. Also with the Eight of Cups here, I do feel like you're not settling for less. I feel like you know your worth, and they're asking you to know that you're worth more than you know. Okay, by your experiences and by what you're doing, that know your worth is what they're saying. Wow. And then you have the Three of Swords here. And why is the Three of Swords here for Aquarius? One more card. Wow. So you do start off with the Three of Swords here. I feel like there could have been some kind of deceit or some kind of cheating, some kind of backstabbing, whatever it was. It was some kind of betrayal that was going on. I feel like you had to be very guarded, like you were guarding yourself, or what is that word? Like you were guarding yourself, like not just guarding yourself, but like you were, gosh, my goodness, it's more like standing your ground. There you go. You were standing your ground. They're asking you to stand your ground, to stand your ground, to like leave this seven of swords away. Like, really try to leave it behind you no matter what. If there's some kind of betrayal or some kind of cheating or something that just wasn't good for you, they're asking you to try to leave that behind. Okay. To stand up for yourself, to stand your ground, to believe in yourself, to to set boundaries. Like, don't let people take advantage of you. Really learn to say no and set boundaries so that you don't feel like this, betrayed or people taking advantage of you. Okay. I feel like your emotions are high, that you're finding out that you can't believe this and you can't believe that this person did it, and it's like, wow, really, that kind of thing. But I feel like you're going through a healing, and I feel like this is just part of the process that you're going through. And I feel like it's okay, that you're going to be okay no matter what. And I feel like you just need to be really careful with who you trust and who you're doing that, not to tell your information out there, to everybody. Just be careful on how you're doing that, okay? Because you be surprised that it could be right under your nose, the person that is like that betrayal, that dishonest, okay? So just be careful on that. All right, so Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you next time. God bless.